Hey guys, Ken here from Crosshair Games Expert. You know their unboxing video. It's a mouse, as per usual. As you guys can see, I'm a big EC shape fan from Zowie. That's one of my main ones. It's actually kind of worn out right now, but I'll continue using it. You know, it has a lot of hand wear marks, and I took the gloss off of that pink EC2. And you know, that remains one of my favorite, especially in extended plays, extended periods of play. I bring that one out because it's a lot bigger. My hands are huge, but my main mouse is right here. It's another EC2-B, and that mouse is about 3-4 years old now. I think it's 3 years old, and it's an older Zowie that has problems with tilt slamming. And if I, try to move my mouse a little too far too quickly, I'll end up looking at the ceiling in like Siege or something. But it's my favorite shape of all time. Coming up next in the lineup is my second favorite shape, which is the Death Adder shape, nice ergo, and the third place is the Rocket shape. The only problem I have with the Rocket series is that with a lot of games, for some reason, the dongle is kind of buggy. But this shape is awesome and has the best clicks of any mouse I've used. But being a fan of the EC2 shape, the EC shape in general, I've got today a Skoll from G-Wolves. Here is the box. It's a really cool box. One of the best I've seen actually in a long time. Bang for your buck, really. And yeah, I'm probably going to display this next to my black Zowie cases that I have in my on my shelf. So let's find out where and how to open this thing, because this thing looks as solid as a brick, and it looks like it is indeed kind of like an iPhone case opening shape thing. Sorry about the screen in the background. Yep, there we go. It is indeed sliding out incredibly slowly. I'll just hold it here and try to ease this thing out. Here we go. Yep. Man, this is some high quality stuff. I've heard about the bang for the buck with G-Wolves, and I'm looking forward to seeing what's inside. Ah, wow. And they've wrapped this thing. Okay. So, let's try to slowly... Actually, I think there's a flap here I could grab. It seems a little too flimsy to grab. However, I might try to do the same thing, or maybe I could try a pull here. There we go. I think that'll work. Yep, that'll work. That'll do just fine. I'll put this box on the side here. Anything inside? Nope. Anything inside of the top? Nope. All right, I'm gonna put this to the side. Let me move this good old rocket. All right, let's slip it outside of this sleeve. And very cool. It's a tin. It's not like as decorated as I've seen other tins in the past. Like other tins have little fancy scenes with like people with guns and stuff. This is actually a lot more stylish. It's just a nice G-Wolves tin. Wow. Anything on the bottom? It's a scan code. Wow. I don't know what that's supposed to be. This is really neat. Oh, it's supposed to be a full moon and a half moon, I guess. There it says G-Wolves. Let's open this sucker up. Oh, that's really easy to do, actually. All right, so on the lid, it looks like we have our manual. Are there any stickers or anything? It's an envelope. Wow, this is kind of fancy. So you get a nice little diagram of the mouse, top and bottom. Please don't do this. Oh yeah, choke yourself, slam the mouse around, piss on it, let a monkey play with it, bite it. Is that bite it? Yeah, that's bite it. Interesting. Very interesting. All right, and here's some extra mouse feet. These are indeed white, I believe. Wow, these are white mouse feet that come with it. And there is also some extra mice feet that actually you could put on the bottom of the mouse too, outside of the main ones, which are this shape. But I don't plan on putting these unless I have a big problem. But it seems like in other reviews they're fine with it. There's the bottom decal that they didn't leave in. I guess that's the PixArt sensor. Yeah. No, that is actually... Oh. Actually, that is the sensor. Cool. Some grips. I'm not going to be using these. Maybe some more. I guess if I have a big problem with the holes in the mouse, but I've used the MM710 a lot from Cooler Master, and I'm a huge fan of the MM710. It's just the mouse was way too small for my massive fucking hands, and my hands are around 20 centimeters from bottom of the palm to the tip of my middle finger. I'm gonna put these back in. Really cool bang for the buck, though. The little illustration though with what looked like a monkey biting the mouse was interesting. They probably could have got it better. You know what? That's a good representation of anyone that would bite a mouse. Really, they are indeed monkeys. And you shouldn't have kids biting your mouse anyway. They should know better if you are indeed a parent. So I'm just going to put this stuff right back in. These are not even covered, but they're super high quality. I'm impressed with that, actually. They may not be in like a little Ziploc or anything, but these are nice. They're not too rough, like how the Death Adder Minis grips are very rubbery and very thick. All right, so I got the tin lid here. Here's the actual mouse, and it comes, wow, with some extra mouse buttons. That's actually really cool. I've never seen a mouse come with extra mouse buttons. Okay, that's really rad. All right, and this should be the one that's connected to the mouse. Yes, indeed. I heard that some copies actually do get an extra paracord, or what is almost a paracord. And here is the actual mouse. Wow. Now this thing is cool. Wow, it is light. They're the cool mouse feet that we've got on there. I think, I don't think they're covered at all by like a sticker or anything. Nope, they're just normal mouse feet. Wow. Oh, that is a high quality. Oh, check this out. Got my EC2 here. Let me light up the back screen so you get some more contrast. All right. But this thing is cool. If you listen to this EC2-A from Zowie. I'm a big fan of the mouse wheels. I don't really care for like really quiet ones. I care a lot about really significant steps as a fan of Siege, because that's how you change weapons and whatnot very quickly, and that matters a lot in games like Siege. So I really do enjoy the kind of lower quality feel of EC, even general mouse wheels. From Zowie, but this thing is incredibly light. It is. I'm squeezing it really hard right now too. Wow, this thing is. Oh wow, I'm super surprised. As you can see, the bottom has a lot of holes. The little board in there is actually coated so that even if you get dust in there, it's not going to mess it up. But still try to clean it. So that nothing corrodes away, or erodes away, I guess. Wow. This is so light. Oh my god, it's night and day between it's night and day between the EC2 from Zowie versus the G-Wolves Skoll. Wow. This thing is silent too, and you can see it's hollow. Okay. That's awesome. Is there anything below this? It does feel like there's something. I just need to somehow get this thing out. This thing is stuck in there really good. There we go. Oh, I don't want to break it or anything. Seems like the... There it is. That's what I'm talking about. There is the other cord. Wow. And I get a nice tin to boot. Yep, as you can see right here, you could just replace the old one if the old one, I don't know, gets too crusty with gamer juices. This is super cool. Wow. Talking about a bang for your buck. I'm going to put this in here too and save it, actually. Talk about bang for your buck. Wow. This is the most I've gotten in any mouse packaging from any brand ever. G-Wolves has made a really nice name for themselves with their cool shapes and mice. Let me try to get this thing down there. Cool. All right. So let's get this package back in here. I'm going to save all of it, actually, wrapper and everything, so I could remember it. Let's put this lid back on. I'm also going to put it back in the box, to be honest. It's really cool. All right, fellers, and here we got the Skoll. And I'm just looking at it from another point of view. The cord is unmatched. It's kind of the same with Cooler Master's cord. I mean, they're the best default cords that are not paracords in the industry, in my opinion. If you look at, you know, I guess also the cord for the Viper, the Razer Viper Mini, that's an awesome cord too. And the wireless has kind of that same high quality paracord for the Viper wireless, the Viper Ultimate, I believe, for Razer. And those are super cool. It's just that those mice are not particularly large, and they're also $130. So take what you will from that. This paracord thingy, non-paracord for G-Wolves is super cool. Like, that's me tugging on it. But this thing, being 60 grams, barely moves with the paracord movement, which is super cool. The clicks are awesome, actually. It seems like they've improved them. Let's see. You can't really see that too well, but they're super easy to click in. There's not as much mouse travel as my other Zowie over here. Yeah, there's a lot more mouse travel on that now. I guess they improved that from the early models. But this thing is really cool. So let's take a look here at this mouse. Move that cord out of the way. Versus this gargantuan boy right here. Let's take a comparison. Yeah, so this guy is actually a tiny bit more narrow. Yeah, for sure. This one's a tiny bit more narrow. There's less fanning out. It might be a little bit smaller when comparing the hump. It looks pretty much the same. This one may be a little tiny bit more pronounced, but that might be the angle. Yeah, it's pretty much the same. And you can see, like, this is how worn out this thing is. It's got a lot of wear on that thing, but I'm looking forward to trying this out tonight. So yeah, this is the G-Wolf Skoll. Just a nice quick look at the physical shape of it. I'm going to do some gameplay videos. I'm really excited to use these mouse feet versus these gargantuan ones from Zowie. There's nothing wrong with the gargantuan ones. They just never appealed to me as much as this look right here. This is more old school looking. I just always gravitated to that. So yeah, thanks guys. This is really cool actually. I'm really hyped to use this thing. I might do a video on it later. As you can see, it's like a gray charcoal to black gradient here. But yeah, that is the G-Wolves Skoll.